Hello guys, my name is Healthy Bobby and in this video I will talk about a diet that can help you to fight depression. I saw a German TV show the other day called Ernährungsdocs, which means diet doctors, and they showed a woman 40 years old, and since she's a kid she had a problem with depression. Later, when she was 23 years old, her mother committed suicide, and in addition to that the woman suffers from overweight. To fight depression, she ate a lot of unhealthy food like candy, and because she gets more problems with her weight, she had even more problems with depression. It's a vicious circle. But before we start with the video, I'm not a doctor, I'm just interested in healthy food. Always seek the guidance of your doctor or other qualified health professional with any questions you may have regarding your health or medical condition. Never disregard the advice of a medical professional or delay in seeking it because of something you see in this video. Okay, let's continue. Before the woman changed her daily unhealthy diet, her weight was 132 kilograms, round about 290 pounds. The doctors made with her a depression self-assessment test, where she achieved a score of only 5 out of 25 points. The doctors also measured inflammation parameters in the blood, and these were quite high. They said that normally such inflammation values are only found in people who have an infection. And people with an infection have a feeling of sickness, and that brings you further into depression. The doctors think that high infection levels come from visceral fat. Visceral fat is fat that wraps around your abdominal organs deep inside your body. That fat causes inflammatory processes in the body and may also trigger depression. So, how is it possible to lose fat and reduce these inflammation parameters? To reduce the inflammation values, it's necessary to reduce the intake of sugar, because sugar is one of the worst causes of inflammation. It's very important to stop eating candy and also reduce the food that contains a lot of carbs. That's why you have to know which food is low carb and which is not. I will show you some low carb food later. Secondly, also it's important to reduce visceral fat, so you have to lose weight. If you eat less calories than usual, you will lose that weight and in the same time that visceral fat. But because your body is used to that candies and unhealthy food, the chance is very high that you will get food cravings. And this is the reason why it's very important that you don't have candy at home. Instead of that, the doctors recommend a food emergency case. There you can grab, in the worst case scenario, two healthy snacks like dried fruits, nuts or dark chocolate with high content of 70% cacao or higher. Okay, that's all. The woman went home and tried to change her diet. After 6 months, the doctors checked her health conditions again and she lost 14 kilograms, around about 30 pounds. And at the same time, the woman lost a lot of her visceral fat, and that's why the doctors also measured that the inflammation parameters in the blood are lower than before. You also have to know that the woman still weighed too much. The inflammation parameters were still high but lower than before. The doctors made with her the depression self-assessment test again, where she achieved this time a score of 12 out of 25 points. 6 months before, she scored just 5 points. The woman said that she's not 100% fine yet, but in depths of depressive phases, she noticed a significant positive difference, and that's great. But I personally think that there's still a big chance that the woman can improve her health much more when she reaches a normal weight, of course. If you liked the video so far, then please press the like button and let's continue with healthy food that you should eat to fight depression. So, it's important to eat low carb. Here you can see some food that you can eat. But first of all, I want to say that you have to start cooking for yourself. That's so important because you don't find always a low carb meal when you are eating outside, and that's the key. Cook always for yourself. Alright, for a low carb diet you can eat meat, fish, especially fish that's rich in omega-3. Like salmon, because omega-3 fatty acids are known for having anti-inflammatory properties. Fruits and vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, spinach, green beans, asparagus, avocado, olives, strawberries, raspberries. In general, you can say all berries are low carb. Of course, seeds like chia or flax seeds, nuts. In a low carb diet, I personally would eat just moderately corn, potatoes, beans and lentils because they are relatively high in carbs. But I would avoid strictly in a low carb diet, of course, candy, bread, rice and pasta. they are high carb. Okay, that's it. Don't forget the emergency food case with dark chocolate, dried fruits and nuts, just in case. One more advice that I can give you are stevia drops. Stevia has no calories. I use it to sweet natural yogurt. I put some nuts or seeds on top. For me, that's a perfect snack. But be careful that you don't buy the 100% natural stevia, because sometimes you will find in the grocery stores stevia mixed with fructose or something like that, and that's not good. Okay, I hope you could learn something from that video. Feel free to share that information with friends or family members that are fighting depressions, and let me know in the comments if you like such kinds of videos.